We say it every day. I'm just busy. Too busy to call back. Too busy to take a walk. Too busy to breathe. But are we really that busy? Or have we simply filled our lives with noise? So much noise that we can't hear ourselves think? The truth is uncomfortable. We often claim to be busy because it feels better than admitting we're distracted, disorganized, or disconnected. We confuse motion with meaning, activity with achievement, noise with importance. Zen doesn't ask, "What are you doing?" It asks, "Where is your attention?" Because your attention, more than your time, is your most valuable resource. Look around you. Your phone buzzes. Your inbox fills. Your mind jumps from news to notifications, from social media to a dozen open tabs. You didn't choose to live this way. You were trained into it. Modern life is designed, engineered, to capture and hold your attention. Every app you open, every video you scroll, every alert you get is part of what psychologists call the attention economy. The more distracted you are, the more profitable you become. And so we find ourselves in a world where silence feels uncomfortable, boredom feels dangerous, and stillness feels impossible. But here's what Zen sees clearly: distraction is not neutral. It is a form of mental theft. Every time your attention is hijacked by noise, something sacred is lost: your presence, your focus, your peace. Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh once said, "The most precious gift we can offer anyone is our attention." What we often forget is that we owe that gift to ourselves first. You may think you're managing time, but time isn't the problem, attention is. And the more fragmented your attention becomes, the more fragmented your life feels. It doesn't have to be this way, but to reclaim your mind, you first have to see the system that's stealing it. If distraction is a trap, then noise is our escape route. We blame technology. We point to modern life. But the truth runs deeper. We choose noise because silence is uncomfortable. Stillness feels unsafe. When all distractions are stripped away, what remains? Just you, your thoughts, your regrets, your unanswered questions. And that's precisely what we're running from. In Buddhism, one of the greatest hindrances to clarity is restlessness, the mind that cannot sit still. But why is stillness so hard? Because silence is a mirror. It shows us everything we've buried under the noise: fear of failure, loneliness, the pressure to prove ourselves, the pain we haven't processed. In stillness, the truth speaks, and often it whispers things we're not ready to hear. So instead, we scroll, we consume, we fill our hours with stimulation, not because it brings joy, but because it keeps us from feeling. Zen monks don't sit in silence because it's peaceful. They sit because it's honest. Silence is not an absence. It is an invitation, a space where what truly matters can finally rise. But to accept that invitation, we must first stop running and simply be. Western culture celebrates productivity. How much did you get done today? How fast can you go? How far can you climb? But Zen asks a different question. Were you present? In a Zen monastery, the daily tasks are simple: chopping vegetables, sweeping the floor, carrying water, but each is performed with full attention, as if it were the most important thing in the world. Because in that moment, it is. This is the heart of Zen: to engage with life as it is, not as a means to an end. You don't drink tea to finish the cup. You drink tea to taste it, to feel the heat, to notice the movement of your breath. This is not about doing less. It's about being more intentional with what you do. One Zen proverb says, "When you walk, walk. When you sit, sit." But don't wobble. Wobbling is what happens when your body is here, but your mind is elsewhere. Presence is not a luxury, it's a discipline. And in a world obsessed with performance, choosing presence is an act of rebellion. It is saying, I am not a machine, I am a being, and I will live this moment fully because it will never come again. Reclaiming your attention doesn't require a monastery. It begins with small, deliberate choices. Start here. Turn off non-essential notifications. Your phone doesn't need to tell you everything the moment it happens. Most of it doesn't really matter. Next, choose one task. Just one. When you write, just write. When you eat, just eat. Let everything else wait. This is called single-pointed attention, and it's powerful. Try this simple Zen practice. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Feel your breath entering and leaving. Thoughts will arise. That's normal. Notice them and gently return to your breath. That's it. No music, no app, no achievement, just you being present. You can also reclaim your attention through ritual. Make tea slowly, light a candle before sleep, walk without your phone. Let each act become a container for stillness. And finally, create space in your schedule that is not for doing, but for being. Even 10 minutes of intentional quiet can reset your entire nervous system. Attention is like a muscle. It weakens with constant distraction, but it strengthens with practice. And the more you practice, the more you realize peace was never far away. It was just crowded out. So maybe the problem isn't how much you're doing. It's how little of it you're truly experiencing. You're not drowning in tasks. You're drowning in mental noise. Your attention has been pulled in 1,000 directions. And in that fragmentation, you've lost something vital, your connection to the present. Zen doesn't offer escape. It offers return. Return to breath, to body, to awareness. And through that return, you remember. You are not your productivity. You are not your inbox. You are not your feed. You are the stillness beneath it all. So next time you say, I'm just too busy, pause. Ask yourself, busy doing what? For whom? At what cost? Because the truth is, you're not busy. You're just distracted. And disconnection feels heavy until you decide to come back. And when you do, even the noisiest world cannot shake the peace you carry within.